Hi guys, this is Julia, and today I have the honor of being a guest designer for Create a Smile, that is a German stamp company, and I am using a stamp set that has come out in July. I have prepared my project by cutting a standard A2 sized card base and some pattern paper. The pattern paper is 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, and I'm using my ATG gun to put some adhesive on the back of this pattern paper. I'm jumping right in here because this card is super easy and fast to make, and you really don't, it looks amazing, but you don't really need a lot of time or effort to create it. So if you're ever short on time, this might be a really good idea. As you can see, I like to put a lot of glue on on the pattern paper, mainly because I have refills now, so I don't have to be, like very conscious about how much glue I use. Then I'm putting the pattern paper on my card base here, trying to be very precise, because even though you can pull it up a little bit, usually you get creases in the paper, so I try to be as precise as possible to get it right the first time. And it doesn't really matter what's top, what's bottom, because most of the pattern we won't even see. I have cut another piece of white cardstock here, and that will leave a little bit of the pattern peeking out from the top and the bottom. Now you might ask, why did I use the entire piece of pattern paper? It just looked nicer if you look from the side, that's all. So here on my piece of white paper, I used an embossing body. So when I stamp with Versamark, which is a sticky ink, and then pour embossing powder on top of it, the embossing powder, especially since it's black, will only stick to where where the ink is, and it won't stick anywhere else. That's why I used this embossing bag. All the supplies I'm using are listed in the video description below, as always, and here is the magic of heat embossing. It's hard to see, but basically it just gets darker, and the glitter parts are, inside of it. You can see the result here is just amazing. I actually wanted to progress to the brad, but I realized I needed a sentiment. I usually realize that too late, so I'm stamping my sentiment here. And then I'm using this, I don't know what it's called, but it's a tool, and I'm punching a hole in the middle of my flower. Yes, I'm mutilating my flower, and I'm doing this intentionally. Before you run away screaming, here's what I'm doing. I have this big brad that I got from a friend, from a crafty friend, and I'm pushing the ends of this brad through the hole, just pushing this apart here so it will stay, and then we have a really nice flower center. And since it's a muted color, it doesn't take away from the pattern paper, and it would be a great card also for a guy if you don't want to go with very bright and cheerful colors. I'm using some scraps of foam on the back of my card, simply because the cardstock is not very thick and I want it to be propped up properly. And then I'm putting glue on the back of the foam, so I've adhered the foam to the card stock and then put glue on the foam, and you can see here the finished card. Like in total, it literally took me maybe 15 minutes in total to make, mainly because I had to look for all my supplies. Here's the finished card once more. You have the pattern paper peeking out, and otherwise a very simple and clean design. Thank you so much for watching, and see you again soon. Bye!